of Iron. After having sealed the final entrance of Malice, our adventurers would return to Whitestone City to report to Lord Albert. Lord Albert was pleased by these turn of events and relayed to the party the final preparations needed before Heaven's Fall. He explained that there will have to be somebody to prevent the closing of the entrance once it has been opened. He expected at least maybe some partial assistance by the party in this. He also mentioned to the party that if they knew anyone that they could trust, they may ask them to assist with the plan of Heaven's Fall. This, however, also must remain a secret as to the true nature of the plan. Our adventurers began their search for allies with the mossy-haired paladin Sarge. With the linguist Argos and his trusted friend Aze, Sarge readily agreed to the plan. Afterwards, our adventurers sought the mechanical construct, Grant. As they arrived, Grant was ever eager to show them the menagerie, but they had other plans. Asking some questions to the adventurers, they found asking some questions, the adventurers found some details regarding the true Ring of Memories, as well as the fate of its original owner. Using this knowledge, they convinced Grant to the assist with Heaven's Fall. Finally, the adventurers went to the White Shield encampment to talk with Reynard, the mysterious silver dragonborn. Argos was able to successfully convince him to assist with the plan. Finally, the party with this day using to recruit more allies, they finally rested and began their fifth day. The party turned to their attention to possibly the additional recruitment of the White Shield camp, with speaking with War Chief Uram and possibly recruiting them to Heaven's Fall. Will they be able to succeed, or will there be another bloody battle? Time will tell. Alrighty, go ahead and just drop you guys off back up to the map of Whitestone. It is now the dawn of the fifth day. Everyone is. Oh, hold on. I think I'm missing one person here. Boop. There you are. You can go ahead and full heal Celeste since they successfully had a long rest. So it's
Hey.
now the dawn of the fifth day. Uh, pre- you guys, I am guessing gonna pretty much wake up early as per usual. How will you proceed this day?
Well, long rest so I can actually heal.
So, we're looking for help, huh?
Any of you guys want to give her the recap, or now that Celeste has reappeared once again?
Just poof.
Yep, you just poof, it just reappeared just out of nowhere.
I was beginning to think you were never going to leave your room.
I have fits of depression when I don't see Noodle.
Uh, that's quite extreme.
Celeste bursts into tears.
Marley just kind of awkwardly pats her on the shoulder.
I think I will have very little to do with this. As Argos kind of just like walks out to take in some fresh air.
Yep, you step out and the sun is barely starting to rise, Argos. It looks to be a beautiful sunny day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Megan, are you level 11?
All right.
Huh? Huh?
No.
Huh?
No.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you can go ahead
Huh?
and level up. After
Huh?
the last encounter, you did level up.
Huh?
Oh. Huh?
Yeah, you're level 11 now. Congratulations. You were so depressed about Nooro that you leveled up in the meantime. It's one of those things we just don't question too much.
All right, I guess while Megan is taking care of her level up, What would the rest of you guys like to start doing? Argos has stepped outside of the inn. Myla is Wiharu.
May I suggest that we still need to solve the issue with the orcs?
Lead the way, man. You're in charge this time.
As Wiharu brings up the situation with the orcs. Just a reminder, I guess, just a friendly reminder of the what the quest line was that the orc war chief leader of the White Shield encampment, War Chief Uram, had asked the party, or any adventurers, to go and see if the Spiked Hammer clan can be dealt with, as they were causing a ruckus and pretty much terrorizing the west road to Whitestone Village.
And just as clarification, it's not just infighting with the orcs, right? It's they're murdering all the travelers that are coming by.
Yes.
the
You know that these are
road.
two oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to finish?
Nope.
Okay. So you know that these are two distinct orc camps. You know of the more friendlier ones as the White Shield encampment, but there's the other ones known as the Spiked Hammer clan. They are two different clans, but apparently from information given to you by Uram, they used to be a part of a singular clan.
Age is going to follow the leader, the people who have set this up.
All right. So Ace is ready to begin. Argos, Celeste. Oh, no, I guess Celeste is still working on the character sheet. Sorry, Myla. Would you like to be any other input, or will you be participating as well?
I am pulling a major blank right now. So it's either we can go help or figure out / eradicate the opposing orc clan, or just go around and look for more support. Is that what we're going? The two options are here.
Oh yeah, that's potentially the options. You could continue to maybe search elsewhere for more support if you wish. I mean, Whitestone is pretty big. You can maybe find something, but that is a possibility, as well as the last possibility is I believe you still needed to inform of Edmund of the current plan, and that's it. I think those are the current objectives. So you can either try to find new objectives, continue with this objective, or the last one. So is an open, I guess 3 open doors for you to take or pursue.
How much does Milo want to go full murder hobo is the question. Alternatively, I wonder if there's any possibility of just like taking over the Spiked Hammer clan.
Does
I guess
Myla
we
have
would
the
find out.
Does Myla
Sorry?
have the presence of personality to do that?
Oh, absolutely not. No. Her charisma is not her worst stat, but it's not great either. But it would be interesting. And again, there's no way of finding out what we can do until we actually go try.
That is true.
Also, Milo hasn't met Edmund yet, so that's just a big question mark to her.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Edmund. Who's this? Who's this guy? Doesn't sound important.
I don't know. She's picked up that he's apparently the Lord's son, and there's some beef between the two. And yeah, maybe not the best idea to get in between family drama when one of the members of said family drama is kind of a bigwig, you know?
That is certainly true. All right. So is Mila thinking of assisting and possibly observing the Spike Hammer clan?
I mean, Mila would prefer to deal with the Spiked Hammer clan because that's relatively simple. Just go in, figure out what the situation is, and act accordingly, compared to the big mess that is interpersonal relationships, yeah?
Yep.
But she's also just like, she's not gonna run off on her own. Not while there's still safety in numbers and money to be had as moving in a group. So she'll
Yep.
do whatever the rest of the group does.
All right. It seems that it's sort of an agreement to at least one way or another to go deal with the Spiked Hammer clan. So how would you guys like to pursue this?
We weren't exactly given a good.
All you have right now is, I think, Argos, right? Since you were speaking with War Chief Uro, you have the map that he had provided to you. It's not a very detailed map. It's a detailed enough map, but it has like an X regarding
We
the
have
location
a
of.
circle, a general idea of where the clan might be.
Yes, exactly.
Yep, but Argos is lounging outside.
Ace will be playing with Sonic in the meantime, while waiting for someone else to take lead on this. I don't know much about orcs.
Who had that map?
Argos currently has it.
Alright. I guess if nobody else is gonna make a decision, Mila's just gonna start wandering off in the general direction of where the orc encampment is.
Argos just pokes his head back into the inn. Where the hell are you people? And then, like, as he has his head in through the door, he pulls out the map, unrolls it, and just holds up. We've got to get going! As he just, like, forcefully points at the circled spot on the map.
Yeah, man. Lead the way,
Mila's
chorus leader.
Mila is still just wandering off. Just like on her own. This
Yep.
is fine.
What the
This
hell,
is fine.
safety
She's
in
been
numbers?
wandering on her own for a while now.
What happened to safety in numbers?
Argos
I
just
mean, if
makes
the
his
rest of
way.
y'all aren't gonna do anything, then she's just gonna wander off. She's here for the potential to make money. Not exactly this excitement. Excitement she can do with or without, but money.
And then
I think-
before he leaves the doorway, Argos says, "Huh, where's Mila? Oh well, I'm sure she'll catch up."
She's just like halfway down the street already.
And halfway down the opposite direction, or
I'm assuming that you're in front of the inn, right? Because you said you were poking your head in to yell at the rest of the party.
yeah.
Yeah, so while you're just like poking your head in, she's already like down the street, like making her way to the gates.
Yep. With full confidence that Mila will rejoin the party at some point, Argos just like strolls down to the south gate.
All right.
Crap.
As you stroll down to the south gate, the guards, they just, they seem to make like some sort of note. Like one of them maybe has like a notation as like, like to describe or to like notate who's entering and who's leaving. As you leave, you see them to like maybe make small brief descriptions of you. And the main paladin themselves says, "Be safe out there."
The safest we can be. As Argus just walks past them.
Yep, they don't stop you.
So if we just follow the map here, we'll find something. Something. I guess we walk
right.
we walk on familiar roads. I guess to and past the White Shield encampment.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the White Shield encampment, and then
Well, it's the most familiar road to us, so
yeah,
and going from there, we're gonna like start trying to trek our way to the Spike Shield or Spike Hammer clan camp.
okay. Fair enough. As you guys start exploring, or I guess I'll say you guys easily enough navigate your way through Forest View Forest, and you locate the marble fortress of the White Shield encampment. Without entering, you decide that from here will be your starting point, and then you would start proceeding eastward towards the potential location of the Spiked Hammer clan, correct?
Attempt to.
Okay. What exactly are you guys looking for at this time? Since I would say you're pretty much just strolling into the forest blindly at this point.
I mean, we were told that they're kind of ambushing travelers, right?
Yes, you definitely heard that.
So I'm using my sneaky ways. I'm gonna look up for a good location to ambush people at. Because clearly, if there's going to be ambushes, and there are some locations that are better than others, therefore, if we look at those locations, they're more likely to be there, right?
We could also
Yeah,
pretend to be travelers and just have ambushes.
Yeah, but we need to make sure we're in the right place before we can get ambushed. Because if you try to ambush somebody in the wrong location, then they'll just get away. Very obviously, this is not something Mila has put a lot of thought into, right? Right. Plausible deniability and all that.
plausible.
Mhm.
Very plausible.
Can't prove anything.
So people are getting ambushed and kidnapped, or just robbed? What's going on here?
They appear to just straight up disappear, to your knowledge.
But I
There's-
believe it to both.
The orc leader was very unclear.
His instructions were vague. It was do what needs to be done.
More people disappearing.
We're just continuing to trek towards the general direction straight from the shield. We're just, I guess, using our general bearings, just following the map from the White Shield camp to the general area.
No, I'm sorry, I got that. Sorry, it's just because I didn't place you guys on the map. My bad.
I'm
go ahead.
guessing at this point it can be assumed that the rest of the group has caught up with Mila.
At some point, yes. Milo, since your plan is to investigate a potential ambush spots, I'm gonna ask a double roll from you. Make me
Oh,
a
no.
nature check and survival check.
Why must
If-
you do this to
If
me?
you have proficiency on either, you don't have to make that roll.
Huh. Okay. I'll take it.
Reasonable.
All right, Mila.
Mhm.
Maybe investigating the potential chances of other ambushes. Maybe you'd like taking in some of the information from for like, okay, so we know that they're being ambushed at roads, and it's like, okay, thinking on this, you decide that maybe it's worth investigating slightly northward of the forest to get towards closer to that road but you guys are going to be going basically heading towards the road from the forest. And you're thinking maybe you can find a potential ambush spot. And sure enough, you find what you think is an amazing ambush spot. As you arrive, head in. And get you guys onto that page.
How does one quantify how good a ambush spot is?
Hidden locations. This is like a great spot you can hide, that kind of thing. Like, I could definitely see where I could, like, avoid being seen and stuff like that.
If it's around the corner, then they can't see you head on in front of you. If it's a more densely, if the terrain is more densely packed, is that the word I'm looking for? If there's like lots of trees and stuff in the way, that gives you a lot of cover both to hide and to dodge attacks. And
Yeah.
again, it also makes it easier to block off behind whoever it is you're trying to ambush, so they can't get away easily. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, and as you arrive at this location, Mila, you see this current surroundings. You definitely see the road, and you think that if you hide behind these rocks, you can definitely be hidden by possibly the by any travelers passing by, and you think that this would make a great ambush spot. I guess like all the rocks around here and the general surrounding.
So
But
I'm
at this
guessing-
time, as you're looking around, you do not see any orcs.
All right. So this, if I were to set up an ambush, which I'm definitely not, because because that's definitely not something I would do. I think I'd probably set up an ambush spot here. What do you guys think? Do you think we should maybe set up an ambush for the ambush, or do we want to like camp out at this place and pretend to be travelers while there's people here so they can attack us and find out that they got more than they bargained for? What do you guys think?
I suppose we could set some people up as travelers. As the Argos looks around, like eyeballing Riharu, Ace, and Celeste. How would you like to be our hapless travelers?
We could also just use the ring of memory to like backtrack at them.
Also, no offense, Celeste, but you're a little too heavily armored to be a traveler.
Oh, fair.
Yeah,
I didn't want to get volunteered anyways.
the heavy plate
but
armor
it could
is
be-
yeah.
But they could be they could pose as a bodyguard.
They could.
And what's
Dude.
one bodyguard to an entire ambush? Eh?
That is true.
Tapping the forehead, thinking like an orc.
Yeah, I think I'm not very good at doing the whole pretending to be an orc thing.
I mean, I don't know if I look quite hapless enough for this.
True, you are kind of a big lizard guy.
Very slowly and pretend you're lost, and it'll be fine.
Sorry, could you repeat that that second word?
Slowly.
You see Ace's eye twitching, and as I hear you say that, I'm sorry. I think I'm just mishearing you. Just gotta get my ears cleaned.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, we
So,
could maybe make it work, right? If we just like put a cloak over him so nobody can see his face, and then he can just be like those people who just kind of like they kind of like had a little too much stuff, and they're just kind of like mumbling to themselves on the sides of the streets. That kind of person,
Ah, yes, those people.
Mhm, mhm, mhm,
I have a bit of experience in stage production,
mhm, mhm.
and so Argos is gonna try to like direct how everyone's gonna sit at the quote unquote camp. And he's even like pantomiming like actions he wants each person to do just to make it more convincing.
Alrighty. Is everyone going to go ahead and accept Argos's tutelage for a potential chance at performing as though you are hapless travelers?
Yes. And Mila's gonna ham it up.
All right. This will be a. You know what? This will be interesting. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have Argos roll me a performance check first. You unfortunately did not roll great. And so now I'm gonna make that the DC to everyone else's. Everyone, make me a DC 18 performance check.
Ace is gonna just kind of hide in a bush rather than perform for this.
My luck is. Do you have advantage on that, Wiharu?
I don't think so. No.
Well, actually, hold on. What's your actual roll there? You rolled a 3. Yeah, you rolled pretty badly, but 16 is still pretty high. You know what? No, you know what? I'm changing. 18 is too high. 16 is the new performance check. Wiharu, you still fail, but Celeste, you
Ooh, I
pass.
made it.
Yes. And anyone else going to accept this?
I suppose a two-person traveling group could work.
I'll just smear dirt all over my face and shove some
Argos
twigs in my
scratches
beard.
his head as he watches A's go off into the bushes.
He's just kind of chilling out inside this bush right now. Like, I can no.
All right. So, which one of you is going to be the potential person that's going to get ambushed? Quote, ambushed.
I mean,
Argos-
Mila both has no weapons and no armor.
Yep. So I guess Milo will volunteer for that part.
Yes, and as I said before, she is hamming it up.
Yeah. Yeah. You really rolled well on the performance. So I won't make you roll it again. And Wiharu.
Actually, Mila,
Mhm, mhm.
I potentially have a less fun assignment for you.
Oh,
I mean, if you want to take on the acting role, that's fine.
I was meant for the stage.
Very well, then I cannot deny this. Perform with all you've got.
All right. So
suppose
I
I'll
guess
side with the
split
lizard.
yourself up to the camp portion here, and then those who are going to stealth, they may make me stealth checks to be lying in wait for the potential ambush.
Celeste doesn't know how to be stealthy.
Yeah,
it's all
but
right,
you rolled well on your performance check, so you could pretend to be a traveling group with Milo if you wish. I won't make you roll it again, as you rolled pretty well. Haru,
Casually,
do you have advantage
traveler
on
and
that?
their
or is it-
bodyguard.
I do not.
Okay, so
I forgot to turn that off.
okay, so you have a 7.
I quietly munch and crunch.
as you're munching and crunching Argos and A's, you believe yourself to be pretty well hidden. You're hearing his munching and crunching. Do you inform him of this? And I'll say if you do, you get one more chance to roll a stealth check. Or potentially that, or I'll just take the average, one or the other.
Well, Argos is gonna be like, "Hey, lighten up your steps. You're a druid.
Oh,
What
my
happened
mistake.
to the be one with nature thing?"
There we go. All right. So hearing him making much more noise than necessary, Haru, you inform him of this, and he readjusts himself to be more stealthy. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and just have you guys situated to like around here. Is that all right?
Mhm.
I mean, you can move your. There are plenty of places to hide. Up to you. You can hide in these rocks. You can hide in these rocks. The bushes where Ace is hiding.
Sure, these rocks.
So there, you find like some a nice crevice that you can stick your head out as necessary, and pretty well hidden to everything but the anything look besides a head top down view.
I think what Argus wants to do is he just like I think he wants to like hide in the shade of this area.
Oh yeah, no problem. Oh, is it? Is because do I have the dynamic thing on right now? No, I don't. Okay. As you guys wait for about maybe 10 minutes. 10 minutes pass. Nothing seems to happen. Another 10 minutes. Nothing seems to happen. Wait, how are you? How perception proficiency, right?
I do.
Yep, and then off in the distance, you can see a small band of orcs. Clearly, different than the white shield encampment orcs that you saw before. And in about 30 minutes, or at least from where you're hidden, let's see. What was your roll? You rolled a 20, right? Okay.
I did.
A's, you rolled a 12.
Yeah.
Trying to find them. Oh, here they are. About 4 orcs make their way around this area. Haru, you clearly can see them. Ace, let me see. There. Wow, these guys are stupid. Okay, so they're not actively looking for anybody. So your hidden presence goes unnoticed by them. As they're walking by, you see them start to slow down and stop, or rather, one of them like halts. Like this one halts the other 3, and points at the 2 people who are clearly just helpless adventurers looking, maybe trying to have a nice lunch, as the 2 are really hamming it up, and they are none the wiser.
I can't wait to finally get to Whitestone so I can sell all these goods I have in my pack.
I'm just really hungry. Can't
I-
wait to get to town.
I am so glad I have you here to protect me because I can clearly not protect myself.
Ah, yes, I am the best bodyguard.
All right, you rolled your performance
In
checks.
the meanwhile,
Yeah.
Argus listening, very much in view and listening, and is like a little overperformed, but not bad. This was under his breath.
Yeah. As as they begin, several of them draw their what appears to be I guess for their namesake, a spiked hammer, or a hammer that's just pretty much bedridden with like nails and spikes. I guess they just think of it as some sort of hammer. As initiative begins, but I believe they are the ones who are surprised, correct?
Because we're ambushing them? Yeah.
Yes.
The
So,
ambushception.
ambushception. All of you may roll initiative. Oh wow, and they rolled terribly too. This is not gonna end well for them. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and. Well, yeah, I guess Celeste, because maybe Wiharo gives the signal, or A's maybe one of your allies gives the signal that the orcs are definitely here, and you immediately turn to combat so fast that they are caught unawares. What are you going to do? By the way,
Yes.
right now this is currently a rocky hedge, and it's really difficult to climb unless you have athletics proficiency or acrobatics.
They're also pretty far away. I will. Hmm.
What? I mean, no.
What?
I was gonna be like, what if we wanted to wait till they were closer in our grasp?
They look like they were about to jump down, is why. So I mean, I guess if you want to, you can initiate the combat after they've jumped down, but that basically they're gonna have just a turn of them jumping down and attacking. You see what I mean?
Sure.
That's why I'm starting it here, because you can clearly
Mhm.
tell that they have some means of getting to you.
Should I just continue to pretend that we don't know what's going on?
I mean,
Yeah, if you want.
I probably, on my turn, I probably would have just held my action to attack when they get within range of me.
Yeah.
Argos is winding up his has his sling at hand.
Okay. What if I do this then? They get their turn, but then you guys get 2 turns after them. How's that?
I guess so, because I think we would have waited for him to jump down first, and then we would have gone for the surprise
Mhm.
attack.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's because once they jump
Sure.
down, they're gonna continue to, follow through with their moves. So, but yeah, so
I mean,
they get 1 round, but then you guys get 2. Is what I'm gonna do then. How's
I
that?
mean, no, because we're the ones with the surprise, right?
How does that work? Because they're still doing their action, and hard to say.
I mean, if we're in the middle of doing something and we walk into a trap, right? Then we're interrupted, and they get to resolve their actions because we're surprised.
Yeah, I suppose so. All right, so that's what I guess what we'll do then. As they all
Nowhere
jump down
near.
to begin their assault.
Apparently.
Yeah. Now, the initiative begins. Even though technically should begin sooner, but it doesn't matter. Celeste, you are now ready for combat.
Yay. I'll go up to this guy, pull out the good old Yasuo, and then do some slashy slash on this one.
All right.
That's hit.
That's a hit. Oh man, a 21. However, it's definitely not a fiend, so
And then again.
you do 9
Oh,
damage.
Jesus.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. This
Stay
one looks
away
like,
from my friend.
It looks like he's about to kill over, but he's still standing. All right, Ace.
So we ain't trying to kill him, right?
Guess we didn't quite go over that.
Too late to decide now.
Ace will avoid killing them. They'll use some sork points here.
Zargos is kind of sitting under the shadows, kind of like, huh? We didn't quite talk over that, huh?
Oh, I just had to check what I was missing. Throwing out the haste with the bonus action. Go up to this fellow over here, and like a flash, try hitting them with the metallic Sonica Boom.
Unfortunately, this does not connect.
Alright, then you just try hitting him with the regular sword. Bat.
Bap.
Actually, if I'm hitting that one over there non-lethally, then it should be at this corner here.
Oh, okay. You're
And
attacking
then
this
it
one
just,
then?
just back up.
Let's see. The haste makes it you don't have. Do you still get attacked? I'm confused. I forgot.
Mobile means that I won't get hit if I hit something.
Oh, you have the mobile feat. Okay, no, you're good.
Okay. And so that was a bat, boop, bop, bop, beep. And Celeste, I think you're missing your improved divine smite,
I
which is on.
added it. Well, I updated the spell itself.
I see. It didn't give you your improved divine smite. Let me get you your improved divine smite.
Yeah, because you're supposed to have an additional D8 for every one of your attacks now.
Oh.
Yeah. Just roll me 2 D8s. Just enough. As how do you bring this one down? Do you chop him to bits or knock him out? Up to you now.
I will cut him in half.
Okay, you tear him asunder. And then Ace does his move, and then now Argos.
Yep, Argos jumps out from the shadows. Maybe leave at least one alive. As
Okay, Adler.
fires a sling at this one right here. Guess this one would have sneak attack for sure, yeah?
Yes, because Celeste is nearby.
Ooh. Oh,
All right. Was that it for now?
yep.
Mada.
Alright. Mila's gonna. Oops, wrong. She's gonna dash over and attack this one right there.
Mm-hmm.
With first attack, Psychic Blades.
That connects.
Alright. That gets sneak attack damage. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
And
Barely
then
standing, but still standing.
she'll do her second attack. That
Alright.
should not have sneak attack. My bad.
It's fine. 12 is still enough.
Mhm.
Do you also kill him?
No, this one's gonna be non-lethal. Just smack him upside the head. You see him go, just like unconscious. Then bonus act. Mhm.
You ramble his brain as he just falls down, but he's still breathing.
Then, as a bonus action, I'll expend 1 key point to attack this guy twice.
Okay. Well, he was already wounded from A's, and as your second one connects, he goes down.
I will also make this one non-lethal. You know, just so we have more people to talk to. And that's my turn.
All right. Jesus. Wait, Haru.
From the rocks of Aishilele, and you see a large stick come out of nowhere. As I throw it towards his head.
Just
Hopefully
spinning
not
round and
lethally.
round.
Go ahead. You bop him for 10 damage.
And I duck back into the rocks.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Who
Vietnam.
threw that?
Well, you're not hiding, but you duck behind the rocks. As it would be their turn, but they are surprised, so they don't get a turn. Celeste.
Guess I can deal with not killing these guys.
We already have 2. We don't really need 3.
Oh no.
Oh, great. So, this guy's getting the Yasuo.
Oh yeah.
And that is he alive still?
He's still alive, bit barely. Oh lord.
How about now?
Not anymore. He's not breathing anymore, as you definitely made sure he is definitely not breathing. I mean, how can you breathe with no head, right?
Well, guess we're done here.
Yeah, let's tie them up, wait for them to wake up, and then.
And then what's your plan after that? Aegis still has like 9 turns of haste left, so they're literally just running around in circles.
Does anybody speak Orcish?
No.
I suppose I could help with that. Once
Um,
they come back.
Oh, I speak.
I mean, I can't speak it to him, but I got comprehend languages. You're literally just hearing A's like running back and forth while saying this. So, for example, it sounds.
It's Ark!
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Curious,
Aren't
So
they asleep?
but most welcome.
they're unconscious. It's close enough. So, guys, do you think that this is like the stereotypical kind of orc encampment where if we go over there and beat up the head honcho, we can become the next head honchos and have like our own personal army?
The first one will wake up in an hour. The second one will wake up in 3 hours.
I mean, unless we healed him.
I'll let you guys heal them.
We
So, what's the intention? Will you be healing him, or?
need to figure out a
Oh,
game
yeah.
plan first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, we're not looking to. And then like midway into that, well, I suppose if you're really sold on that, but I'm not interested in taking the camp.
I mean, we are supposed to be looking for help, right?
True.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just like get a bunch of new work friends and maybe pay them a livable wage.
Argos just kind of scratches his head. You know what? I think.
Mhm.
Do what you want. I'm sure you'll have a handle of it.
I mean, it's either we kill them all because the white hammer?
White shield.
White shield.
Celeste can also speak Orc.
Either we kill them all because the white shield clan doesn't like them, or we can force them to be allies because they work for us now.
Argos is well. Being a performing artist, not much for unnecessary bloodshed.
Mhm.
So
See, and everybody's happy. And then once we're done with this whole demon thing, we essentially have our own band of mercenaries, right? We could start a mercenary guild. We can start branching out. We can become a mercenary chain.
Argos kind of like muses to himself. Is that how I want my legacy to go?
I mean, you can always sort of make a contract, make sure that they can only do certain things. If they do other things, then they get kicked out and they're hunted down, etc., etc.
No, that was a question Argos was asking himself.
Oh, so you weren't actually asking it out loud?
No. He was kind of muttering it. Is that the kind of legacy I want?
If you are muttering it, then Milo's gonna answer regardless.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, no, it's fine. Just do the whole bureaucratic thing, and then make sure that they all know
Okay,
that.
I got you. Yes, I've got you.
Mhm. See, everybody wins, right?
Hmm.
I don't know how Milo turned into a capitalist, but here we are.
Argos just looks over to Celeste. You think you can wake one of them up? We can probably negotiate a way for us to, I guess, for them to take us to their camp. You know, in exchange for sparing their lives and, I guess their honor is a bit in shambles, but...
But they have plenty of honor. It's just that it's a very circumstantial honor, you know? Like, oh, honor is only for people who deserve it. If you're too weak, you don't deserve honor, therefore we won't treat you with honor. That kind
Argos
of thing,
kind of
right?
like motions these two orcs are captured. Not sure if honor's like there after that.
Hmm.
Well, I guess it depends on how they take it.
Yeah. Celeste is gonna start rifling through the pockets of these two dead orcs.
Mila.
So shall we
Right.
wake one of them then?
All right. How do you intend to wake one up?
Lay of hands, 1 point of HP. That way, if we need to, we can knock him out again.
Is that what you would like to do, Mila?
No, because I can't.
Oh, sorry, Celeste. God, you guys are confusing me now.
Can we yell at them in
Will-
Orcish? Will that wake them up?
No, you're fairly certain that 0 HP they cannot be woken up like that.
Yep, Argos gives you an example. He just straight slaps one across the face.
From
Yep.
the palm of my hand, I send my bee to
Alright.
sting him for 1 health.
Okay, but like, what I'm thinking about is these fellas seem kind of weak, didn't they? Do we really rely on them to help us out with the plan?
I mean, it's either that or the. I mean, we're not necessarily here to wage war on them.
I mean, it's not like they can kill us. So if worst case scenario, they're just there to be a distraction for while we handle the bigger guys, you know?
He's awake now. He heard that.
That's fine. Mila doesn't care.
You're speaking in common, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Also-
As they wake up, all you hear in Orc, I guess, is I guess the few that can understand Orc. You hear, what? Release me. He's saying this in Orc, so.
Mila just kind of waves at the one that's awake now.
Release me, you don't release me, I'm gonna.
Argos is Celeste. Ask I
Are
guess
they
you can
speaking
tell
in
us where
common
it's
or
happened.
orc?
They're only
Orc.
speaking in Orc.
Okay.
Celeste goes, shut up and take us to your people.
Why
In
should I?
Orcish.
I'd rather die than let my brothers die. Not to you! As he actually just spits at you.
I really wish I could kill these guys, I say to Argos.
I don't know, we could use Ring of Memories to
Oh,
find out
no.
where it came from.
There's nothing I can't help you with. Argos just like makes the spit like turn into like a shiny spot on your armor. See, no harm done. He's just helping you spit shine your armor.
They're just continuing to struggle. What's the word? Futilely struggle at the ropes that they're bound in.
Only one of them is awake, right?
Yes.
Is anybody translating for the rest of the group?
No, the only person that understands is
We have
Celeste
two
and
people.
Waharu.
Wiharu and Celeste.
Alright,
Oh.
he's already spit on Celeste. I
I
will
mean,
try
yeah.
my hand.
That's
there,
not a
orc.
good sign.
We have vested you in combat. Your comrade will survive if you tell us what we need to know.
He just continues to struggle futilely as he looks at the new person talking to him. And what should I tell you? You think you could take us all? Maybe I should and just let my brothers kill you all.
Dang, I tried to be tough and slam the whacking stick in my hands, but it seems it doesn't work.
You slammed a whacking stick in your hands and you actually hurt yourself. Roll 1d, like ow. Roll 1d4 damage. As you bludgeon your pinky toe, or pinky finger, like ow.
Ow. Well, with that out of the way, it seems that intimidation will not work here, so let's resort to diplomacy. What can we offer you in exchange for information?
Oh my god.
Actually no, it's Riharu that's doing this. So roll me a persuasion check. As you attempt to maybe convince him that you may have something to offer, he looks at you and says like, "You have nothing to offer me." maybe you should just release me.
All right, y'all.
I've done you no harm.
I'm gonna do this real quick. I would like to non-lethal hit him in the head.
Yeah, you bonk him over the head and he's knocked out again.
Perfect. Let's wake the other one now. Oh, we're gonna try this again.
Yeah, hopefully that goes better.
Actually, Argos is kind of sitting here.
Using the mechanical healer bee, I expend 1 point. I don't know how to make that show the 1 point, but I'm keeping track of how much I have in here. On the other orc,
The little bee stings on it, stings on his neck as he also wakes up. What? Huh? What's it? As he looks around and he sees the two corpses. This one actually looks a little bit more visibly frightened.
I give Celeste the go-ahead in her heavy plate armor and large sword.
Celeste tries to be persuasive. Oh.
Okay, so you don't actually. I mean, you rolled a persuasion check. I guess I'll have to say, what is the nature of the persuasion you want to try making here?
I will
Yeah.
ask him. I'll be like, hey, please take us to your camp and we can give you whatever you want.
Let's see. I mean, you rolled the persuasion at 22, but wasn't a very great argument. But you know what? I'll just change the interpretation to a way that seems more fit to what you wanted. As he's like, you want to go to the camp? But I mean, please just spare me. I'm just following War Chief Egg's orders.
Alright. Take us there then. And we'll let you live.
Yep, he like, okay. I will take you there. Just don't let him know I was the one who did it. And
Argos is kind of tell him that we'll tell the say the other guy
I was just thinking.
did.
Don't
He-
worry, we'll tell him that it was one of these dead guys. Or
Yes.
unless you want us to blame this other guy who's still alive, but you know.
He'll kill me if he knows. I will take you to him. Please, just spare me.
Let's pin it on one of the dead guys then.
Do we need to keep this guy alive then? Miley just kind of pokes at the other unconscious guy with their foot.
Argos is he's seen that perhaps it's better goodwill if we bring both of them alive, at the very least. It's more than others would do, I think.
This guy spit on me though. Celeste just glares at him.
Miley just kind of looks at the other orc.
But Argos is, but there's been worse done to you, and not by these small fry.
Do you think we should kill him? Mila is asking the currently conscious orc.
Do you even like this guy?
He's just the the leader of this pack, this small pack. We follow his orders, but he follows War Chief Ig.
That doesn't
As,
answer my question. Do you want him alive?
I would not want to see him dead.
Okay. And he'll be alive. For now.
Wait, how is Milo speaking to them?
I
He
was
only-
assuming somebody was
Oh, I guess,
translating.
yeah, I guess
Yeah,
someone
sure.
can translate. Yeah.
Gesture with the finger to neck, slice, and gone.
I mean, that translates across all languages.
Mhm.
All right. Do you unbind him? I guess, but I'm guessing you'll like take his weapon and such.
No one binding. We're just gonna
Oh, okay.
just enough so that they can both walk. Or I think for this one, it might give us some trouble. But yeah,
Drag
no.
him.
we'll see if we can just get them to walk.
Yep. This one stands with
Hmm.
he doesn't seem to try making a break for it at least. The other one is still limp. Do you heal him too, or do you just like, as Miharu said, drag him?
I don't want to hear this guy talking.
I mean, I'm okay with just dragging him.
Okay.
I
guess
mean,
we-
somebody could always just carry him.
I guess
That's
the last
being too
thing
nice.
I mean, I could
Isla's
just put him on
not
my
nice.
floating disc.
He spit on you.
Oh, I guess. Yep. I guess the magical disc pops up and boop, we just toss him onto it.
Yep. The disc pop appears, and as you plop on it, the other orc just stares at him as he gets on the disc, and then he's like, "Okay, I will lead the way." As they
Follow.
start making their way to the I guess he will be accompanying Ace. He doesn't seem to be trying to run. I mean, he's just walking, and you guys can very easily keep pace. He's quite certain that trying to run away from you guys is probably a futile effort.
I wave the whacking stick behind him.
As they go in
Don't
this
hurt
general
yourself again.
direction.
Meanwhile, Argos is spinning his sling for fun by just making the
Yeah, fast enough to make that kind of sound? Ooh,
Yep.
that's terrifying. As he is walking, you guys maybe see a very familiar road, and he seems to be approaching a camp that you've actually seen before. It is the same camp that you guys fought those Mazureshis at. As he goes there, he starts heading northward from that direction. And soon enough, eventually, I'll go ahead and get you guys to the new camp. Off in the distance, let me go ahead and put you guys together so I can copy and paste you. Off in the distance, before you actually arrive, you see another dirt road. Well, sorry, not off in the distance. You were following the dirt road, and eventually, off in the distance now, you eventually see a large wooden structure, or at least a large wooden fort. It seems that a lot of the trees in the general area were basically chopped down to create such a structure. It's large, and you can clearly see that there are a bunch of orcs in this area. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna place you guys here. And here's the orc that you guys are following. Here you go.
Wait, this is the whole encampment? It's a bit smaller than I thought.
It's off in the distance. You see this, as there's definitely from what you can see, quite a lot of orcs in there. But yeah, and you also see maybe a couple of really, really buff orcs. These three in particular. As you arrive, the bound orc, I would say you're at a distance where the people at the orcs at the front can't see you, but the one that's currently binded to you just says, "It is there. My Tamar clan is right there."
Cool. So, do you want? I can't speak orc actually. It was just like a, hey, Charlie, can you ask him like what he wants us to do with him? Does he like want us to knock him unconscious? So it seems like we figure out how to get here by somebody else? Does he want us to let him go and he'll just like run away? Yeah, what are we supposed to do with this guy?
I turn to the orc. What does he say?
He doesn't understand. He actually thinks you're being kind of racist. I'm joking. But what did you actually just repeat everything Mila said
Yes.
in orc? Okay. As to everyone else, it sounds like you're grunting, but to Celeste, she also understands. And he says, I prefer not to be seen leading you here. They'll just kill me.
So does he want us to knock him unconscious, or does he want to run away?
If you're gonna kill if you're gonna kill them all, I just want to leave.
Are we gonna kill them all?
Huh? Wait, we're killing?
I think that's
I
our
thought-
plan, but
I thought we were negotiating or something.
I mean, I want to take over. Could
All
be
right.
useful.
There are two people who can regularly communicate with him. Do you inform him of Mila's plan to take over?
definitely not.
Trial by
Harry?
combat. Whoever wins gets to.
Since he's chatting one more thing, what are the orc customs for leadership?
As you say, what's the orc customs for leadership? He looks at you and says, "You guys cannot become war chief. You do not have qualifications."
What are the qualifications then?
You must be from Spytammer clan.
How do we join Spiked Hammer Clan?
If Waharu here ever married someone, would they be part of the Spike Hammer Clan? Would we find him a nice orc lady to marry?
If any of you two relay this to the orc, Haru and Celeste.
Yes, I'm like, can you give suggestions for who Uiharu can marry?
He looks at you with disgust. No.
What? You don't think he's a charming young man?
Did
He
you
could
just
turn into a
assume my
monkey.
race?
All right. So what's the current game plan? You currently have a orc. They don't see you at the front gate. You can maybe you can quite maybe angle yourself away to get a good view of the orc encampment itself. But what do you guys? How do you proceed from here?
I mean, if it turns out that orc leadership customs is just like might rules and the strongest gives orders, and then we could find a loophole to figure out a way to join Spiked Hammer Clan, take over, and then that's minimum casualties. Because I
Oh,
don't think
at this
trying
point
to
in
storm
time,
the fort is going to be plausible.
well, at this time, the orc captain that you have is not telling you any ways to join the Spytammer clan.
No, he's just saying that nobody would want to marry Charlie. Or sorry, Waharu. At least that's as far as I understand it. That's all we've been told so far.
Oh, he also said that you do not meet qualifications to join to be war chief of Spytammer clan.
Yeah, but the only qualification we were told is that we're not part of the Spiked Hammer Clan. So
Yeah,
we just need to join the Spiked Hammer Clan, and then we
which he has
fulfill.
not joined you how to join.
Yeah, because apparently nobody wants to marry Waharu. I mean, Mila's fine with marrying some random orc.
Argos
Marriage
just,
means very little to her.
Argos just, what if we just send our strongest champion to challenge their chief? Argos asks, like, I guess, Celeste or Weehars if they want to relay that.
Can we challenge the chieftain to a duel?
I mean, they kind of look
Uh,
like chumps, honestly. I bet that if you just walk in there and tank a bunch of hits from them and just knock them all out, that they just... Actually, I don't know how to work. I don't know how work psychology works. Is that kind of racist? That seems kind of racist.
It's a little racist.
It's a little bit, ain't it?
As you say this, orc, the orc in your cut. Oh no, he doesn't understand you.
My subliminal racism just escapes their notice.
But yeah, why don't you ask him, would we able to, at least gain an audience if we were to best either a chief or a champion in...
Yeah, if they got like a
Single
1v1
combat.
duel or something, that'd be nice.
Person who can probably get audience. As he looks towards the unconscious orc. Is probably him.
Okay, let's pick him up.
We should move further away from the camp, lest he yell.
Do you guys proceed to get further away from the camp?
Yes.
All right. You get far enough to the camp that even if he were to yell, you're fairly certain he would not be heard.
Alrighty. Let's give him a good wake up. And also, I tell the other orc who's been chatting with us to pretend to be asleep.
He nods and just like quickly just gets down on the ground as though knocked out.
As another 1 point of healing goes to the angrier orc.
Yep. As he stirs, he is he is now aroused from his unconscious state. As he looks up at all of you guys and says, like, "Wait, release me!" Same thing as he said before. As he continues to struggle.
Let's see. Argos, he kind of just like sits, kneels next to the orc and makes eye contact with him. And as he's just like, listen, just cooperate with us, and you may leave.
As you say that, go ahead. I guess since this persuasion check was already done by your previous allies, go ahead and make me one at disadvantage.
Okay. It's actually automatic 17.
All right. So even if you did roll at disadvantage, it'd still be a 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, I'll say that's a good enough roll. As he seems to be grinding his teeth in rage as he says, "What do you want?"
And then he's just like, I guess he just directs Weehara Celeste to translate from as he speaks to him. We would like an audience with your chief.
What for?
We're not here to kill. We're not here to shed any more blood. None
And
more
yet-
than necessary.
And yet, you are also cooperating, stealing our children, and stealing a few of our soldiers as well. You think you can fool me?
Yep, Argos just kind of like smirks, smiles. It seems we are of same. It seems our goals are aligned. You see, Whitestone City has also been plagued with such issues, and we are looking to solve them. If your
Oh,
camp
me,
can
eh?
join us,
Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
yeah, if your camp may join us in our quest to end this, we are sure that your children will return to you.
He, for all of a sudden, from his, you know what? That was good enough. As the furrowed brows of anger that he had before, all of a sudden start to calm down. You're not lying, are you?
Well, if he wants to make a
I
well,
mean-
actually, what Argos does is something a little more dramatic. It's just like, if I'm deceiving you, then you may take my head.
If you are, I will.
Yep.
You want to speak with War Chief Ig? I can let you in.
That would be most excellent.
However, just last time we had an adventurer amongst our ranks, they deserted us. Just so you know, War Chief Ig is on is wary of adventurers. As he says this, you recall a familiar ally once before that. Oh no, I don't think Isran has ever told you about any relations that they had with the Spytammer clan.
In his defense, he was left for dead.
He certainly was,
Yes.
but that's not how Ig is painting it.
They got an argument over payment, and then Ig attacked him and left him for dead. So Isrin's like, you know what? Fine. I'm done. I'm not gonna fight for you guys.
Yep. And so I will take you to him. You must unbind me though.
Argos holds his hands up, slowly approaches, and then he draws his lucky dagger and slowly like saws. Well, I guess he doesn't need to saw. He just like unties the rope.
The orc stands and attack. No, like he doesn't. Yeah, as he stands up.
I mean, he can, but you know he's probably gonna die if he backstabs us.
Yeah. So he stands and seems to be trying to get like the muscles in his thing because he's maybe like cramping a bit. And him as he looks to his own warrior that he's basically leading.
I suppose we could wake him up.
As a gesture of goodwill,
If,
I will cure wounds on each of them.
Okay.
Wow. So
Diplomacy
nice.
is our friend.
Yep. As Argos just walks by, he's like, "Okay, we can get up now."
Maybe like tap him on his
Tense.
face, just like just to really settle the point that he was definitely not the one who led you guys here.
Oh, I got the cure wounds. I slapped him back to life.
As he pretends in the most awful of ways to have been totally quotation mark asleep. As the commander here looks at him with like a glare, and it's like he kind of like shudders a little bit and gets down, and it's just like he just scoffs and just proceeds to start leading you guys to the encampment.
I guess I follow right behind him.
And as you guys eventually get here to the front gates, the other orcs here have a look at you. It says at the main orc chief there, as he says, "I bring adventurers. They wish to speak with War Chief Ig. They know information about about the children." Several of them had grow a bit wide-eyed, as maybe a bit. They seem to be letting you in, but they still seem to be very wary of you, like clutching their weapons as they step to the side to let you guys through. As
Argos
this
just
orc
walks
proceeds-
along with a calm grin.
you see all the orcs here just having a look at you. Some of them you'd see like maybe there are more common orcs. They seem to be unarmed, and they maybe it seems to be like maybe trying to somewhat live peacefully (quotation mark) for an orc. But you know, like the nurture gatherer scenario. But it still seems that most of the orcs here are still pretty well armed. As this one starts making his way towards the orc tent, you see these two big burly orcs with big muscles, and they're like huge in comparison to him. And as he says, "An orc, why have you returned? But you have to bring spoils. What is it? Who are these people?" No, they say, "Who are these humans?" Or they just, "Who are these people?" I guess. As he says, they know the location of the children. They could be useful. If not, you could just kill them. The two big orcs just like scoff, and they look at you guys and like, "Junie," as they step aside to make room for you guys to enter the big tent. As this orc enters, do you guys follow him?
Yes.
Celeste whispers to Witharu, "Do we actually have info on the children?"
I stare at you and shrug.
Upon entering, you see on the other end an orc sitting on what appears to be some sort of a weird elaborate throne made out of bones. You'd suspect maybe of either the beasts in this area, some rather large ones, as well as maybe some skeletal remains of maybe other adventurers. It's like some sort of bone throne, you could say. And off to his side, you can see what clearly is a large spiked hammer. It's a hammer with a clear, large, it's kind of like a pike, really, not so much a hammer. As this orc looks at this orc and just says, "Who are these? I should have your head for bringing adventurers here. Who are they? Why have you brought them here?" Lord Chibik, they know where the children are. Please, I only bring you this. As a leave, I'll speak with them. As a he scurries off in fear. As War Chief Ig now proceeds to stare directly at you, Argos.
Argos casually walks in, arms at his side. Very cozy, I must say. As he
Does
just
your universal speech grant it to other creatures you didn't see when you used it?
Yep, that was just to gain some sincerity points, flavor, if you will.
Okay, yeah, no problem. As he looks at you and just says, "Why have you come here? Did you just want to die?"
As forgive me, I require a.
Celeste shows up.
Ah.
Translator here.
So I've been informed that you're quite on edge, yes? For a rather unusual reason.
As he says, "The foul folks of Whitestone need to be punished. We know that they are the ones taking the children. They cannot fool us."
While we are adventurers from Whitestone, I can safely tell you that they are not responsible for the missing children.
He looks at you with great skepticism.
We've
Make a
encountered a
persuasion check at
Well,
advantage.
yeah,
Oh,
we've
sorry.
encountered such threats that have demonstrated that they have more children in Amto than we understand. But we believe that should we stop them, we'll be able to free the children.
And
And
why
that is
should
why
I
I'm
trust?
here.
Oh, sorry. Like,
Yeah.
and why should I trust adventurers of Whitestone? You could just be lying to me, using me for fight, and then just betray me.
That could be true, and we could have also slain the orcs that we found, but we didn't.
Yep. Go ahead and make me that persuasion check at advantage. I've adjusted the DC appropriately. Yep. As he was sitting with like maybe like an arm like on his chin with one hand grasping at his spiked hammer, he seems to be like moving the arm that was on his chin, and actually now proceeds to stand up, still grasping at the hammer though, but he slowly walks to you, sort of like as like an act of intimidation, but he says, "You know where they are, and yet you still claim to be from Whitestone. You did spare my orcs. I'll give you that. However, it's still difficult to tell if you're telling the truth."
Yep. Full transparency. While I do not know where your children are, I do know that we will be dealing with the villains soon. That is why I'm here to request your aid. Perhaps we can join hands with all of Whitestone.
I refuse to work with those sellout orcs. Or how about this? You bring me his head, make me war chief again, and I'll lead all the orcs there.
Yep. And then as Argos just like cocks an eyebrow as Celeste tells him about like why he thinks he's a sellout. What do you mean a sellout?
My Tamar clan used to be a singular one clan. Uram, that traitor, sided with Whitestone, tricked me into battle, and took over clan. I left, took those who are truly loyal with me, and thus here we are.
I understand this difficulty. But do the lives of your children not matter more? While it is not my place to decide how you handle your conflicts, I feel that I would feel very sorry for the children who've been set aside for this squabble.
He seems to be grasping his hammer, maybe like really hard. Let's go ahead and make me another persuasion check at advantage. Yep. As you say these words, his grasp on his hammer seems to loosen a bit, as he says, "I will deal with my business with them later then." The white, as he says, like almost with like a bit of sarcasm, the White Shield clan are nothing but a bunch of ninnies. They won't be able to help you as much. But we, as he like flexes his muscles as he grasps his hammer, we will take care of these demons. Or like we will take care of the real foe. Guess he doesn't know anything about the demons yet. Or at least he believes that the humans are. As what do you need? If I could bring back my children, I'll take care of the White Shield encampment myself. But for now, we will cooperate.
Excellent. We just need I believe for now we just need whatever you can provide with us on the eve of battle. Does that not excite you?
he looks at you and then he nods. He does like some sort of whistle gesture as three really burly orcs with like their approach the tent and enter.
Do they do they do that interesting thing where they just stand around with
Yes. They're like maybe a good 2 feet taller than Whipwap. As it seems that War Chief Ig looks at them and says, like, oh, I guess you let him know the day of battle, right?
Yep. It will be another 2 days time.
War Chief Ig looks at the two. In 2 days, be prepared for battle. We're going to take back the children. As the three orcs, they just nod. And they proceed to they seem to scurry off as it seems that they're now going to get ready for something.
Excellent. Let us celebrate this new alliance.
The alliance is with you for now. I still intend to take care of my business with Whitestone. This is merely temporary. Don't
Yep.
get
And
used to
Argos just like, and yep. And what? It's just like, and what right do I have to interfere with your personal I guess vendettas?
You may leave. Though Spike Timer Clan will be there.
I guess very well then. As Argos just bows out.
It turns around and proceeds to sit down on his bone throne.
Yep. As Argos turns around, he just looks over to Celeste and we hard. Let's leave.
All right, as you step out, all the orcs that's all of a sudden it seems that these orc champions are basically spreading the news as all of the orcs are now basically hustling and bustling in the camp, seeming to get ready. Some of them are smithing their weapons, getting them nice and pointy, nice and sharp. And yep, some of them are making preparations to do battle. As I guess you guys eventually leave the encampment.
Well, didn't take any violence.
Yep. Argos just as they're leaving. Doesn't it feel good to just make nice with everybody? As he strums his instrument, as he just strums his lyre.
Oh yes, most certainly. As you have diplomacy, the Spiked Hammer clan. Do you go to report to War Chief Uram?
I suppose we should. And I guess I'll have to be very upfront with him, or very straight with how it was handled.
Hey, remember those guys want to kill you? Well, guess what?
I've delayed that.
They don't want to kill you. Right now.
Hey, I guess they didn't notice that 2 of their orcs are missing.
Casualties. They happen.
They attacked us first.
True.
Alright, just one
If
second.
anything, that shows that we're not pushovers, right?
Exactly.
There was Mila, who was going to attempt to just straight up murder the entire encampment to try getting war chief status.
Hey, no, I wanted to,
Just the war chief.
yeah. I wanted to challenge the war chief. I didn't want to kill off the whole camp. Because if you kill off the whole camp, who's left to lead, huh?
Yeah.
As you guys arrive at the the marble fortress. You see the two very familiar orcs up here up top. As do you guys approach?
Argos just walks up to the gate.
Just realized I got new tokens for these guys, so they're differentiated. Yep, Argos, you walk up to the gate.
What do you think?
As,
I have
the-
news for your war chief.
You wish to speak with War Chief Uram.
War chief commander, does he have a preference?
Sorry, I did not mean to say commander. That came out. They said War Chief.
No, that was a in-character question to them.
Oh, okay. As they look at you. You seem familiar to them. As I mean, there are no other tridents running around, not many at least. As they say, you've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have something to do with matters last time?
I do believe so.
Let him in. As the gate opens for you, Argos.
Yep.
I think Mila should maybe stay outside this time before she causes another incident.
Argos just casually prances on in, just like skipping and hopping down the walkways with his playing his instrument.
You cross through the semi-busy streets of this fortress. It's not that busy though. And eventually you do approach the large building, which you assume is I guess like the main hub as to where War Chief Uram is located. And upon entering, and across inside of one of the rooms, you do see War Chief Uram with a new map, very familiar to the one that you saw before, trying to figure out where the Spiked Hammer clan is located, as he's just observing it. As he finally, as you enter Argos, and he looks up at you. Ah, I see you have returned.
Yes, I come bearing news about our quest.
You may speak.
So the Spike Hammer clan, I've managed to negotiate a temporary truce with them. They'll be assisting us. They'll be assisting us with later matters.
Assisting? I had told you to get to to deal with them.
It's been dealt with.
Yes, the matter has been dealt with for now, as they've redirected their attention to other concerns.
He looks at you with maybe just a hint of skepticism and says, "Other matters. What could you have possibly told them that would make them stop attacking?"
You remember the matter I discussed with you before about requiring your assistance?
Yes, I do recall you mentioning something like that. But I also told you that if you wanted my assistance, the Spiked Hammer clan needed to be dealt with.
Well, you didn't quite, what's the word, specify how, so I dealt with it my way.
And you're saying that they're not going to attack, at least for now? Is
At
that
least
what
for
I'm
now.
understanding?
It is a temporary truce, but their problems seem to align with those of Whitestone City and its people. So it's only fair that they join in the fight for them.
Are
Do
you
you
referring to the children situation?
The kidnappings in general, yes.
That only makes sense. Those demons don't care not for which they attack. So,
It's not often that you get to fight side by side with an enemy. Ought to be interesting, no?
I suppose a friend of a foe. They're like, Like,
the
what's-
enemy of my
Yeah.
enemy is my friend.
Yeah, I suppose the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Well, it would not be the first time I fought alongside. I guess he calls himself War Chief. War Chief, does he? I imagine.
Sounds about right. We had a nice lengthy discussion.
Well, it would be nice to fight alongside War Chief Ig. Admittedly, I don't think he likes me very much.
Oh no, he doesn't. But he's willing to set the differences aside for now.
He nods. What did you need of the White Shield camp?
Your strength.
If it is strength, we can offer that.
Then that is all I can possibly ask for.
He nods. Now, where would you need us?
Is there a way we can perhaps... Let's see. If you could convene at the South Gate in about 2 days or so, that would be most helpful. We can discuss further strategies from there.
He nods. I will bring my soldiers. I will be in attendance as well. If what you're saying is true, we may be able, and we can retrieve all the children safely. Then I will leave some stationed here, but I'll bring some of my strongest with me.
And then, if in order to bolster Uram's confidence in this little, I guess, alliance, he's just like, I even has old Sir Reynard assisting us. Eh? Eh?
Sir Reynard is assisting. Well, he is probably one of the more trustworthy folks. I will be of assistance as much as I can.
That's all I can ask for. As Argos just extends his hand out to shake.
War Chief Uram, in comparison to Ig, actually approaches you in a more friendly manner and reaches out to shake your hand.
Boom, they do the good old warrior shake where they just grab him by the forearms.
Well, feel free to rest here if you need it. I imagine it was probably a troubling day having to go speak with Ig. He wasn't too rough on you, I hope.
A little bit, but we can understand his struggle.
Uram nods.
I suppose I'll grab the rest of my party, see if they're interested in stopping in for a bit.
He nods, and he starts putting away his map. Yes, I'll go ahead and start rallying the troops. In 2 days, we will be ready. As he begins to step out.
Yep, Argos just follows him out, but probably branches off to
Yeah.
the main gate.
As he seems to be going in this general direction. And eventually, as you approach the gate, you still see you can hear in his voice he's very familiar. It's the same paladin as last time, wearing his full helmet, and you see the other guard paladin there, as they just will say, "Safe travels, adventurer."
Oh, good old Uram gave us an opportunity to rest here, so guess we're our guests. I guess we're your guests.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you wish to rest here, then just I'm sure that he'll be able to provide you with some residency to rest. Do you have any adventurers with you?
They're all over there. Even that scaly lizard over in the tree.
They look
Wow.
outside and they just see the adventurers just currently camping out outside the gates. Just
And,
Uh.
and it's like Argos just like casually points at Ace like under the tree.
Mila is just like gesturing wildly as she's telling a story to the other two that's very obviously not true. Yeah, see? So it was like this big. No, I'm serious. This big. And I caught it with my bare hands.
bare hands.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Argos saw the direction that Aram was going, as he asked this paladin here, "Say, what's that structure over there?"
Ah, yes, that's a temple dedicated to Helm of this place. There were probably a few back at Whitestone City, but this fort was made a long time ago, and it was actually more to be expected for as an outer defense of the city should the time come. So this place has been made more for a livable situation.
Who tends to visit the temple?
Mm. Well, sometimes War Chief Uram enters. It's more of a prayer hub for the rest of the citizens here of this fortress.
See, is Chief Aram a devout follower of Helm?
He wasn't always, so I've heard. I don't know the exact details, but it was only, I believe, only until as of recently, and well, to my knowledge, there was some from the information I gathered from the other orcs living here, he bested, I believe that was Ig. Yes, he bested Ig in a battle of combat, and he gained control of the orc clan here, and so I've heard it split. There were some faithful followers of Ig that followed him, and those loyal to the system came here.
Very well.
The paladin just nods. That's unfortunately all the information I have for you.
Yep. Well, Argos is just motioning on it. You're free to come in now.
All right, do you guys enter the fortress? They seem to be welcoming you now.
Yes. Mila is still continuing to tell her story as she's walking on, like huge arm movements and arm gestures.
All right.
And then I swear it sprouted wings, right? These giant bat wings and just flying through the air, and she's like, ah, no!
All right. As you enter the fortress, you see plenty of structures made out of similar marble of the wall itself, and off to the southwest, a location of it, you see several like a large tent sort of like encampment area. From the looks of it, it seems that this is where the orcs that were under War Chief Uram decided if they did not take any of the houses, that they decided to settle in their tents. They're all made out of some variety of wood, in comparison to like the Spytammer clan, where they clearly tore down every tree in sight within the area. These seem to be a bit more carefully chopped down and not so haphazard, I guess, towards nature itself.
Meanwhile, Argos just like, he's just curious about the temple. He's seen it several times, but he's never actually like gone inside.
All right, do you enter the temple?
Let's see. I guess are there any windows or stuff?
Yeah, there are windows.
Nah, he's just going to he's just gonna, I guess, yeah, he's gonna. Is the door open at all, or did it like shut?
The door is closed, but you think you could probably open it.
Okay.
If you wanted to enter.
Can I attempt to open it quietly?
Sure. Go ahead and make me a stealth check if you want. Do you have advantage on
Nine.
this
No,
roll?
it's a 9.
Okay, so you as you try to open the door, you just hear the.
Yep. Knowing that he's made as much noise as possible, Argos just like walks in normally.
Yep. As you enter, you just see War Chief Earl speaking to another what appears to be some sort of cleric, but this cleric looks well armored. They in comparison, like the clerics that you saw before that did the seals, this guy looks like he's like he looks to be wearing like a ornate plate armor. As they both of them just turn to look at you as War Chief Uram says, and this is the adventurer who I was speaking to you about. He is the one that quelled the Spytammer clan for now. As the ornate cleric looks at you and says, yes. Well, I do thank you for doing that. Pleasure to meet you. As he looks like kind of like waiting for a name.
Argos.
Yes, Argos. It was thank you for doing that. Can't always.
And then like, but Argos turns up the charm a bit, and he's just like, but my fans call me the Siren Slayer. As he kind of just like looks at his like instrument playing fingers.
Hey, the cleric nods. Siren Slayer. Well, we don't have too many sirens around here. Still, I can only imagine what you must have done to earn such a title. Well, War Chief Uram was just letting me know the information as to, we're making preparations for 2 days from now.
Indeed.
Well, I am told that I'm going to be needed here at least. I suppose, and there has to be at least some healer to remain here at this fortress. But I am to make preparations for the day.
Of course. Just allow me to indulge in the architecture here.
By all means, feel free. Helma is always watching you, so you are always safe under his gaze.
Right. See if there's anything off about his tone real quick.
Go ahead and make me an insight check. It's difficult to gauge, but as far as you can tell, he doesn't sound shady.
Alright. Yep, Argos just looks around. Very comforting. As he just like, well, excuse the interruption, as he just like steps back out.
It seemed to be like some sort of, just like, sort of like a stereotypical church, you know, with like their benches all and what appears to be some sort of podium for where you would assume that this cleric would probably make any sort of teachings if any were to be done at this location.
Okay. Yep. And Argos just casually strolls back and sees that they're still standing there.
We're listening to a story.
They're just continuing to listen to Mila's constant rambling. All right, and let's see.
And it started
Hmm?
fire. So the whole house was on fire. I don't know where the fire started or why it started, but yeah, so just suddenly the whole place just up in blazes.
Argos just scratches the back of his head. Okay, if you say so.
It is about
Tess is nodding.
since you guys pretty much started at the crack of dawn, and that'll probably be around like 6 or 7. It is now around 2 p.m. So it's still pretty good mid-afternoon.
So, yep. So Argos just like attempts to lead the group, I guess, onto this empty grassy patch here. Ideally out of earshot of anybody else. So, what do we do from here?
I mean, I guess we could find that one guy. That's Edward? Edmund? I don't know. The one
Little
Lord's
Al.
son. Yeah, that guy. The one Lord's son, and then maybe let him know? I don't know though, because that does seem kind of. Family matters are complicated. I don't know if I really want to go around poking my nose into that. Especially not when the father's a lord. I don't really want to go to jail again.
Well,
Again?
we did
Again?
tip off. We did tip
Different
off Lord
country,
Albert.
doesn't matter.
We did tip off Lord Albert that we're expecting his Edmund's assistance. So I suppose that should be our next stop.
I mean, if you're sure we're not gonna, this isn't gonna end up biting us in the butt, because yeah, nobles don't really like it when you poke your nose into their affairs, especially when those affairs end up with having children involved.
Well, I can assure you, it's far too late for that.
Well, we got this far. I guess we may as go all the way. This feels like a bad idea. All right, where are we gonna find this Edmund guy?
We kind of need to tell them anyway. They got these robos that could probably help us.
What now?
They got robos.
Robos?
Robos.
Like constructs?
No, not constructs. Robots. It is different. I'll explain the nuance on the way.
Okay, yeah. I think I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah, there's a big difference between
Mhm,
constructs and robos.
All right. So, do you guys start making your way back to Whitestone City to go to what you would definitely know at least as one location to how to enter the Cavernous Sanctuary?
Yep.
All right. So, I guess since it was like 2 in the afternoon, you guys start making your way back to Whitestone City. Now, having gained the assistance of both War Chief Aram and War Chief Egg, you guys make your way back to Whitestone. The map proper, I'll say, do you attempt to enter through the south gate?
Yes.
Is there any
Alrighty.
reason not to?
As you guys approach, you just see like the guards. One of the guards stop you, as one of them starts looking at their notes and just like takes a look at you and just says, "Verify yourself."
I'm Ace.
Ace. Dragonborn, lot of stuttering. It's like notes. Notation.
Stuttering? What do you mean I stutter? I don't stutter.
As I look
Put
at
that
you.
down.
Yep, I don't think a demon's gonna copy that. Next.
This is so just impolite. I mean,
And you're like looking
I
at
get it.
looking at their notes. They're trying to find some sort of distinguishing factor that demon cannot replicate. And it seems that they were unable to really come up with something. One put the question mark musical talent, and another
more
one
like-
put
More like as he looks up, as after like Argos announces himself, he's just kind of like striking this pose, looking up into the sky, with a hand over his chest. So like the moment he looks back up from his notes, he sees that pose.
Yep. He looks at you. It's like, can you perform for us for something?
Can I perform for them? Can a fish breathe underwater?
I mean, they start looking to see if like maybe they could get a bucket full of water and see if they're willing to dunk your head through it. Thus verifying you're clearly not a demon. But yeah, your performance was solid enough. as they let you through and they just say next. Who's the next one to try crossing the gate? Celeste. As like they're looking at their notes again and they look back up and they just see you and they're like, sir, I don't actually know much about this one. It says here unicorn, but I'm not entirely certain if that's a good enough reason. As like it seems that the person in charge like, I guess verify yourself. As they look at you, Celeste, and they say this.
Would a demon love cats as much as me?
If they were trying to fool us, then yes.
Show them your radiant weapon.
I whip out the Yasuo. Would
They
a
look at this
demon have this?
They look at the weapon and it's like, if they killed an adventurer, they probably could. That's quite the sharp weapon. And clearly an adventurer, quite strong, but it's still very difficult to tell. If there's anything you could do to verify who you are, please. Actually, as he looks at you, Argos, and Ace, who have already walked through. You're with them, correct?
Yeah, they're with me.
And you've not lost sight with them at any time.
I probably blinked a couple times.
They look at you, Argos.
What happened?
The person in charge looks to you and Ace as they say, "You were with them, correct?" As he points to Celeste, Miharu, and Mila and says, "At any point, did you not keep an eye on them?"
Argos kind of thinks to himself. As far as I know, they've been with me all morning.
That's a lie.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it is kind of a lie.
Go ahead and make me that deception check.
Mila's not gonna say that.
Whoa.
Yep, there is no way you could contest that. As he looks at you and says, "All right, I'll trust you. You all may pass." As you all have no issue crossing the gate, as any other adventurers that are trying to enter or exit seems to be getting the same treatment as you guys were.
Can Mila steal the notes they have on her?
You're like, kind of like maybe like, "Oops, I'm so sorry." And
Yeah,
then,
just kind of like she's gonna pretend to be continuing to tell that story, or no, because A's was supposed to be explaining the whole robot versus construct thing to her. So she's just gonna be nodding along, accidentally bump into the guy with the clipboard and just kind of like swipe the page.
All right. Yep. They can't contest it as you take the documentation that maybe had you on it.
She's gonna look it over and just like, really? That's all they have on me?
They
That's
have
not-
like it appears to be your name, Mila, and it appears to be question mark cat girl question mark cash question mark question mark. You're like,
just,
possibility of transforming to cat unsure, untested.
oh, that's just me. That's just racist. She's just gonna kind of fold it up and put it in her bag. Guards these days don't even notice when stuff goes missing. She is saying this under her breath, hopefully out of earshot of the guards.
I'm assuming you guys kept walking before you
Yeah,
pulled it
yeah.
out and started looking through it.
That's fair, yeah.
Yep, Argos just falls behind everybody, as he does not remember where the entrance to this hidden stronghold is.
I think I remember roughly where it is.
Mila doesn't know
I'm
at all.
fairly certain you guys at some point, with A's speed and whatnot, let's just see how fast you guys can do this. Roll me a d4. Oh, okay. You guys were not fast at this, but eventually, after much combing through the city streets, A's, you finally see the familiar the familiar at least decrepit building in the middle of a bustling street. You definitely see it there. Actually, no, a decrepit building in a not so busy street. You see it there. You're quite certain that this was the building that had the cavern to the cavern of sanctuary. I'll go ahead and say and put you guys all right here, where you guys found it last time. Do you guys use the Ring of Sanctuary to enter?
We have to, I think. It's the only way to get in.
Yep. I guess a more appropriate question: do you guys all choose to enter?
I don't see why not.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's what we came here for.
Enter.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead and put you on the appropriate map. As you enter, you start traveling down the long, winding path, and eventually you guys start seeing the familiar marble-esque combed through tunnels. And as you guys are going through, you see these other tunnels that extend almost endlessly outside of your vision. And yeah.
I cannot see anything.
Oh, right. I'm assuming A's would giving you light, so yeah, I thought I made this place brightly lit for everyone though. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do that then. Yeah, it's already set to daylight mode. Can you see anything, Bihar?
I cannot.
That's
Spooky.
so weird. Oh, I know why. There.
Oh, there we
Okay.
go. Okay.
All right, A's quickly just bustling through, and eventually you'll approach what seems to be a very familiar location. Oh, I have your tokens way larger than you guys are actually supposed to be.
I have no idea where I'm supposed to be.
There you go. Sorry, I'm gonna start shrinking you guys' tokens because I made you guys
Huh.
too large. Everyone's a towering giant. Stop it. Oh, I'm sorry, Argos. Did you mean to keep going slowly?
He's just falling behind everyone.
Okay.
Aegis is moving.
As you open the door, actually, this is supposed to be sealed, as you do see the two very familiar two what appear to be constructs inside of like some sort of butler type outfits, as they just stare at you guys.
Mila
Oh.
just stares back. Looks
I
at the
remember
others.
this.
Do you guys know about what to do with them?
Yeah, it's fine. We'll be fine.
We walk past them. We are welcome here.
All right, if you guys say so.
Yeah, it might look like you're going to drown, but you ain't going to drown. It's the whole thing. It'll be quick.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Actually, the door's closed. I accidentally deleted the dynamic lighting. Sorry about that. As yep, Ace has been through this once before. As the door, Argos, do you get into the room with them, or are you just sort of just like not chilling, not going through this again?
Sorry. Yep. He just walks in.
As it happened before, the room
I think
sealed.
this is his first time in here.
Was it Argos' first time?
Yeah. The other time
Oh.
was the warlock.
Oh, right. This is Argos'
Oh.
first time.
Yep, that's why you didn't know.
Oh, okay, right. I totally forgot you didn't know about this. As the room seals, and with Ace letting the party know that this is supposed to happen, as the water water seems to rush into the room and slowly start filling up. Eventually, it gets to the point where the entire room is filled, and those that I guess if no one panics, those who cannot that fall asleep without can fall asleep even with the magical effect. So I think Celeste is probably the only one here that can't. So they remain awake as everyone else falls into a stupor. As after that, the water drains and the servants proceed to start waking everyone up. But of course, checking to see if you have any unwanted items.
What constitutes unwanted items?
You don't have any, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. Oh no, I have a lot of weird stuff.
Don't you have some bodies somewhere?
Yes. I have a ghoul body.
You have
I
a
think it
ghoul
was-
body, and if eight, actually,
It was
the
a
ghoul
ghoul,
body.
right?
it was inside your bag of holding, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, no, it was safe then.
Was it a ghoul or was it something else? I don't remember. It was
fairly
some
certain-
undead thing.
I'm fairly certain it was a ghoul. As yep, the door eventually opens, and you guys see now the cavern proper. As the two servants bow to let you guys through.
Argus just walks in. How did this go unnoticed?
think it was this door here, right?
You're quite certain, Ace, that there was in fact a door there, but you don't see
Yeah,
a
they-
door. Just
Yeah, they know.
that marble.
Knock, knock, knock. Hey, Lil Ow, we're here.
You knock, but there seems to be no response from the other end.
Mila's off wandering.
Yeah,
She's
they
gonna-
just tried to dimension dash past it about 15 feet north.
Yeah, there seems to be nothing preventing you from doing that, as you dimension dash 15 feet across, and you just see this door is closed, by the way. The construct turn around to look at you. It does not look happy, as it's the little light seems to turn like a bright red. It seems to be fixated on you.
They could see, what's their name here, right?
No, the door's closed up here.
Okay, well, just tried to dimension dash again, past it. Boop. Assuming that I could get there before it, like, getting whapped.
Yeah, it seems that you're probably fast stuff in this regard, but so as you enter, Edmund turns to look at you and just like, maybe with like a proud brow, just says, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, we're just here to deliver a message. We sealed all the 4 things like we said. Also, you're still a huge jerk, but we're still working with you.
Anything interesting in this room?
Oh, Mila enters that room.
Mila is
Got-
sneaking.
You are definitely not sneaking into this room.
I-
There's not much to hide behind. So unless you are literally invisible, he can clearly see you.
She's just wandering. So it's
Okay.
like, wait,
Well,
is that the guy?
Well, hold on.
Eh.
We'll take care of this one thing at a time. As A says that, Edmund looks to you and says, "Well, I'm glad that the information I gathered was somewhat useful for you. So, you guys taking care of the gates. Now, I guess now it's a great opportunity to go deal with them. Guess the next time there's an attack, I'll go ahead and I'll send I'll send the Legion upon them. But this problem is probably going to be solved by the force that I constructed here.
Alright, as long as you hold up your end of the bargain, make sure you're helping out with the Heavenfall thingamajiggo.
Heavens fall. What is this?
Well, you ain't been talking to Big Al, huh? Ain't you supposed to be working in coordination with him? That was part of the deal, wasn't it?
No, I do not believe I made that part of the deal.
Yeah, well, in any case, we're gonna go fight demons in a bit, so you can either help us with that or whatever, man. Just don't do anything bad with the kiddos. We're gonna handle the demon problem.
He looks at you with a just like, yeah, he kind of looks at you with a bit of anger, and he just says, "And you got other people into this? You think I'm gonna just hold hands with some random people that I don't even know?"
Yeah, you kind of don't got a choice, man. He's just undeterred.
As you say that, he does not seem very happy with this.
All right, well,
And-
I'm done delivering my message, so we're probably heading out then.
All right, and let's go ahead and take care of the situation with Mila and the others, or Mila and Argos. So, do you attempt to enter this room?
Just poke my head and look around.
Yep. And as you open the door to have a look inside, you just see a very large, a very tall-looking construct, as it appears to be doing some sort of death work. Not the not that there's much death work to be done down here, but it seems to be doing something. As it turns to look at you. Oh, welcome. You
Hello.
must be. You are a new face.
Yes. Yes, I am. I have no idea where I am.
Argos pokes his head in above like Milo's.
Ah, yes.
What's in here?
Welcome.
Robot? Sorry, are you a robot or a construct? I'm still not sure what the difference is.
I do not know the meaning of a robot, though I would suppose I would be a construct.
Ooh. Alright. Where am I?
I'm surprised you managed to stumble upon the Cavern of Sanctuary.
Oh, is that what it's called? I don't know. I was just like following some person because they're like, yeah, we have to go deliver this important message to somebody. And then he went off and ran into a wall, and I can't really follow him. So I'm just like, I'll look around and see what's up.
He just nods. Well, seeing as how you made it past the first room, you're clearly not of demons, though you were probably checked to see if you had any of that dreaded ring of malice or shadows. Seems you had neither, otherwise they would have killed you in your sleep. Or they would have brought you.
Ooh, that would have been nice to know before I got in here. Not that I have anything like that, but just like that's so unwelcome.
You guys can Argos, you have perception proficiency, right?
Hmm.
I
You
do
hear-
too.
Oh, you do? All right.
Mhm.
You both of you hear like faint moaning coming from the south, kind of just like, oh.
Is somebody busy over there? Should we come back later?
You don't mind if we check, do we?
By all means.
All right, but I'm actually more interested in what you're working on. What are you looking at? She just kind of leans over to look at the book.
Argos, as you enter this area, you see what clearly looks to be some sort of humanoid. They seem to be wrapped up in. Yeah, actually, they're actually just straight up chained to the wall.
Alright.
As he looks very beat up, and he kind of actually now looks up at you. Somebody else is here. Come on, You gotta let me out, man.
What
What are
do you
those
done?
things, anyways?
What are you down here for? Hmm?
Eh, um, uh, uh, um, that's I frankly I think that's none of your business.
Hmm, but I think it is.
Look, come on, man, just you gotta spring me.
Argos
I can.
doesn't break. Argos does not break eye contact, but he takes out an instrument and starts playing the most irritating chords.
He's definitely wincing at these.
Like he probably isn't even playing. He's probably just like scratching the strings and stuff.
Ugh.
Milo rushes over. Why? Why are you doing the? Oh,
You
that.
trying to be snack with me?
Why
Who
are
are
you
you?
doing this? Come on, you can't possibly be working with those things. Come on,
I
guys.
asked you what you were doing here, but you decided to get all smart with me.
Come on,
Just-
man.
Hey,
So why
hey,
don't you tell me why you're really here? Why do they have you? Why do they have you chained up?
who are you?
You guys can clearly see him gulp as he says, "Like, come on, man. You know, I'm just an adventurer of Whitestone."
Argos just cricks his fingers as he's about to resume
Milo just
the
kind of
audio
pokes him in
torture.
pokes one of his bruises, hard. She just jabs it.
These are clearly bar gated cells, and they do not see any at least any entrance that you can enter through, Mila.
I'm gonna poke him with my quarterstaff.
You can do that.
Argos is
Jab,
just like,
jab.
I could
Who
also
are you?
feel.
Why are you in here?
Argos looks at the cell. I could also feed it its water.
Come on,
Eh,
man.
We are
I'm just
so mean.
come on, man. I'm just an adventurer of Whitestone. I'm just trying to save the kitties.
Can I insight check that?
Go ahead.
Yep. Argos will insight check as well.
They can't even beat that. Argos, you can definitely tell this man is lying through his teeth.
Alright. Looks like torture it is. And he starts like scraping the strings. Actually, before he starts, you might want to cover your ears real quick.
Milo just immediately drops the staff and just covers her ears. Like, nope, not listening to
Wait,
this again.
How many ears does Mila have?
Good question.
Do they have like ears on the side of their head? Because they have
This-
ears on top of their.
This
So-
man is like, he's like shouting in rage as he's trying to cover his own ears, but his hands are chained up against the wall, so he can't, and he's just suffering through it. As he's like, God, just make it stop! Ah!
Yeah, well, I can stop if you just tell me what I want to know.
He's like taking deep breaths. Like, come on, man. It's as I told you. What do you want from me?
Please, I know a lie when I hear it.
Milo's gonna leave, go back to this construct. Hey, who's that guy chained up over there?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll let you know as you had the information. Or that you were able to peer over his shoulders to see what was on his desk, and you see on his thing he has like a ledger that says inmate 1, inmate 2, and inmate 1, and it says kidnapping of children brought in by Legion 150. No, not 150. It says brought in by Legion 100, and then it says inmate 2 brought in by Legion, and then it says some random number on it, as both of them are written as suspected with working with Assassin's Guild.
Interesting. Okay. So this guy doesn't deserve any mercy.
Yeah, you notice that, but the 150 Legion 150, the one up here in front of you, is paying you no mind, as he seems to be just just sitting there trying to do his own documentation.
I guess
The documentation is important.
Does Argos overhear it, or Like, does Mila say anything about it?
Hey, Argos!
Yes.
That guy's an assassin! I think he's being taken in because of some association with the Assassin's Guild.
As you yell this, you see the big construct here now tend to actually take a look and notice up and say to you, I might want to add, they were only suspected of it. They attempted to get in here, but they could not get past the front gate. They admittedly did destroy 2 of our servants, but once the holy water dissipated, their knocked out corpses was sure enough reason for us to bring them in here. Plus, they also had, as he pulls out, 2 rings of shadows. These on them.
Argos just
That
kind of like,
looks kind of familiar.
yeah. But Argos is just, you could have just told me the truth, man.
Yeah. This time he sees that now he can no longer lie to you, as he just spits at you in your general direction. Let's see if he can even hit you. No. He misses you. As
Out of pettiness, actually. Let's see. Let me check something real quick. Ordinarily, I would let that go. Ordinarily. As Argos, you see these? As he just takes out a little like pearl.
oh, what you gonna do with that, Fancy Pants? Oh, you little babies just couldn't just handle this. Yeah, this would all just be a lot easier if you just handed over all the kids to us.
Yep. And you see the pearl start to drip water. As he just loads up the cell with water.
Oh man, the faint feeling of what ended up happening to him before as he tried to enter this place. He revisits that feeling, but except this is real water, not
Yep.
some fancy magic water.
And then this is merely just like a retort for spitting at him. And so like immediately after he's like soaked like to the bone, he just like releases the concentration. As Argos just like laughs down the hallway.
All right, Wiharu. As you step in, you just see the familiar
Oh.
large construct just greet you. Ah, welcome, Master Wiharu.
I give him a wave, and I see someone being waterboarded, and I turn around and leave.
It's
Not my
okay.
cup of tea.
It's okay. He may or may not be a pedophile. I don't know. Something about trying to kidnap children.
Oh, okay, that makes it okay.
Argos walks up to. Also, he kind of admitted that he was indeed trying to kidnap children.
All right, Ace. I would say at some point, all this is going on, you indeed managed to get out. One way or another, the Stone Defender does let you through.
They don't even wait for the Steel Defender. They just dimension dash through again.
Oh, okay. So, you can hear commotion happening in the east direction. Sorry, west direction.
All right, y'all. Measures delivered. We can skedaddle.
All right.
Ah, welcome, Master Ace.
What's up, man? This is my robo from another Mobo. Mamabo. You don't have parents that don't work.
It is an honor that you think of me as an acquaintance.
Yeah, man.
Said that he's not a robot. I'm confused.
Huh.
He's not familiar with the term robot. Uehara, as you go down, you see a clearly drenched human figure there. Uh, he's like choking and gagging on the water that basically was flooded into the room. Hey man, tell your friend. I don't know why he did that, but come on, man. They got the wrong guy. Come on, guys, bring me. It ain't me.
I heard child kidnapper. You
He
look
grinds his
thirsty.
teeth. He grinds his teeth, realizing that he can't trick you either.
Oh, I have a question for him.
All right.
Were you near a campsite I can't remember how long ago. The campsite with the Mazareshis.
Oh, okay. I guess you relay in not the confused fashion, but you like, were you at this location? Blah blah blah. He's like, he looks at you and he says, "What? No, I don't know anything about that. And even if I did, I wouldn't let you know."
Argos!
Yes.
Oh Lord.
He's thirsty!
You don't say.
What is happening here? Do you
And
continue
it
this?
started out so well.
He messed up. He messed up.
What happened?
Oh, that's right. I must recount to Argos. The day that we fought the ghouls, you disappeared into the bushes and we couldn't find you afterward. However, the Ring of Memories showed us a vision, or showed me a vision, that there was someone resting at that campsite. And they were killed by a hooded figure.
The other way around. It was a hooded figure killed by an obvious figure.
Ah.
Yeah.
Perhaps they know something about this. Can you spritz him a little bit more?
They're like glaring at you guys at this point.
Argos takes out the pearl again.
This one visibly winces at it.
Why didn't you just make it easy on yourself and tell him what he needs to know? Yep.
Your threat, sir. I can take it. Come on, drown me in water. See if I care.
So you want to be drowned?
He has a visible look of fear in his eye.
Is it quite alright if I do something little more amusing? Let's see. And that was unsettling words. You know the part where he said,
Oh yeah.
"May I
Okay.
try something a little more amusing?"
Yep. He's definitely very unsettled by this.
Let's see, I think that's a D12, yeah. Sorry,
Yep. D8, and then I mean, if you want to use your thing, you can.
No, it's a D10 right now.
Okay.
So -5. And?
Oh no! No! Let's make a wisdom saving throw. And so this is at a -5.
Oh no.
Oh no! Okay, so what's happening here? Perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter. The fellows must succeed on a whistle save or fall prone, become incapacitated, unable to stand up for the duration. Oh no! Oh, this is terrible.
Isn't this funny?
He- yeah, it is kind of funny, isn't it? He starts laughing like crazy.
And then Argos just starts saying like random words.
He just can't stop laughing. He's laughing at his own laughter. He's laughing at the concept of, hey, this is pretty funny, isn't it? As he starts continuously laughing. As he actually started to tear up because he just can't breathe from how much he's laughing.
Argos looks over. Should I stop?
He would fall prone if he could, but he can't because of the chains. As his legs give out underneath him, he's just laughing, just on his knees, on the ground. Just cannot stop. He eventually it happens. He runs out of air and he just goes unconscious.
Must have overdone it. As he just releases the spell. Well, so much for that.
I want to do one more thing. Another
Yeah.
point
You
to bring
sting
him
him,
back
but
to consciousness.
you realize that he is still at full health. So you realize that he is not wounded. Do you still wish to use the mechanical healer bee? You
Oh,
think he
no.
can be woken up by any other means? Is what I'm trying to say.
I'll just kind of jab at him with my quarterstaff until he wakes up. Hey, hey, hey! Wake up!
Yep, you're like bopping him pretty roughly on the other end of the thing. As it's funny enough as it seems that Legion 150 is making no attempts to stop this prisoner hagglement, as he's just too busy. I mean,
Torture?
yeah,
Just call it what it is, man.
this torture. Yep, he's making zero attempts to stop it.
Proper documentation is very important. As somebody who works in a lab, it is very important.
Gotta get all that documentation. Kids
Mhm.
can't have any slip ups.
Yep. Can't
All
make
right.
sure.
As you jab him on his shoulder, he ends up waking up.
So you're gonna tell this druid when he wants to know, or it'll be his turn to, I don't know, make a flower grow from your ear.
After the spontaneous fit of laughter, roll me an intimidation check at advantage. This man is not having a good day. He can't even beat that. What the heck? As please, no more. Oh my, it hurts.
Alright, so what were you asking him again, Wiharu?
Were you at the campsite?
No, I was not.
You
Do
better
you
not
know
be lying.
of anyone at the campsite?
Only Slick. That's what he calls himself.
Is Slick the man next to you? Or in
No.
the cell adjacent?
No. Slick is not here. He sent us here. Actually, he didn't really. He doesn't even know we're here.
Do you know where we can find Slick?
He used to be at Guildhall. But after Whitestone invaded, he has not been there since. Don't know where he is right now.
So how does he give you orders and stuff?
Assassins disbanded. Still take orders from others. He communicates with few, others direct.
Cool, cool, cool. Want to give us some of that information? We just want to chat with Slick for a little bit, you know. Think of it as payback Because, like, it's because of Slick that you're in here and that you have to deal with us. But if you tell us where we can. If you can tell us who we can get into contact with Slick, then he has to deal with us instead of you.
He'd sooner kill me than anything. If I tell you now, if I told you, I have actually been outside in the past 3 days.
Yeah,
That-
see, that's the thing. If you're stuck in here, he can't find out or find you. So
I
you'll be
don't-
safe.
I don't know. Next meeting place. Meeting place changes frequently.
But you do know who would tell you to find out where the next meeting place is. So we could always just talk to them. Make them deal with us.
Let's see. How does he respond to that? Yep, no, he's definitely still very intimidated and persuaded to tell the truth. As he says, next meeting place was a 2 days. Yeah, I think when attack happens, we convene at Assassin's Guild. Paladins leave that place because of attack. And it makes a great time to reconvene. Anybody with insight proficiency?
Hmm.
Yes.
Yep. You could definitely tell this man is not lying.
Good to know. Good to know.
He's still trying to get the air back into his lungs after what Argos had done to him. And both drowning him and basically expunging every bit of oxygen from his lungs.
Well, I suppose we gleaned all we could get out of him.
Yeah, we know how to maybe find somebody who knows the Slick guy, and then we can talk to him about. She just kind of gestures everything.
Just so you know, Slick doesn't ever personally attend those meetings. He just has a lackey do it.
So he thinks he's too good for you.
See,
Yeah.
but the thing is, he needs to talk to somebody who then needs to talk to the lackey. So all we need to do is just follow the chain of command. It'll be fun. Like, some kind of treasure hunt, except with people.
The man looks utterly defeated, and as he just he basically is just limping there now. He's not sleeping. He's definitely awake. He's just limping, like no effort into any of his muscles.
Alright, I think we're good here.
Mhm,
Unless Wiharu, did you want to talk with the chap just next to him?
What do you know about Slick?
The man is just like this man looks fearful for his life because he only heard what you guys did to the other guy on the other side. It's like, look, man, I don't know nothing.
What do you know then? Do you know anything interesting? Anything useful?
Like, hey, I just doing this to get paid, okay? Seemed like a great way to get lots of cash. You feel me?
Who's paying you?
Look. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I heard that there was a job opening at the Assassin's Guild. No, they said they just told me to be there during the attacks, and I showed up, and it was just a fella there, and he told me that he would give me a lot of money if I just did the thing, and well, I was just doing the thing. Oh, please, man, don't be
Do what thing? What
do me
thing?
like the other guy. I beg of you, please.
What thing did they tell you to do?
Look. I'm
I'm
see,
listening.
see, I'm really good at this whole thing of changing my face and all. and
Mhm,
they
mhm,
told me it was all I had to do was get a couple paladin's armors. They didn't care how.
mhm, mhm.
So all I did was and you know, like disguise some of our disguise some of those the other paladins. It's I mean, come on. None of them were all of them wore helmets. Nobody could tell. Nobody was the wiser.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
How many?
Uh, I got like maybe a good like about a good 30 or 40 of them.
Where are they stationed?
We want names.
Look, man, I don't care about these paladins' home lives or anything. I just did what I was told, okay?
Hmm. Nyla kind of looks at the others. Should we believe him?
First of all, do you know who these people are or where they are?
I I just look, man. I've been in here for 2 days. That's it's been a long, really long time. That robot comes in here and just pummels me every now and then. It's not a good feeling, okay? Getting punched by those big fists. Got me some slack, man. Just a man trying to make a living. As he's clearly trying to persuade you in his best possible way. But I imagine you're probably not taking this.
Hmm. Argos looks at Wiharu. I mean, do we make a plan going from his ear after all?
Hmm.
Please. Okay. Okay. I'll talk. Let's see. I, I got, I got a couple from, uh, what do you call it? Oh lord. Some of them were on the streets. Heck, we even got some of them from the taverns. So, you know, we replaced the old barkeep. It's kind of funny. You know, how much tabs people keep with trusting their barkeep and such. We got a couple of paladins. I don't know where they're stationed. A good number of them, I think. At least among the ones I got.
Surely you recall which tavern, which gate, possibly.
Easy beads of sweat as he says, I think uh, a couple of them were at the south gate, and um at the tavern was I believe they went by I think they called it the Sentinel, or was it the Watchers? I think it was one of those two.
Good enough for me. Looks like you won't have a plant going from here after all.
Oh, thank God.
But that's not up to me to decide. As Argos leaves them with Wihar.
Wait,
Snap
no.
my fingers.
Oh no.
But no damage. I just like a lighter. Ooh, ooh. Maybe not today, as we leave. I thank him for his services.
We're the good guys.
This one
We
looks
are the good
utterly
guys.
defeated, and this one has practically pissed his pants.
I peek my head back around the corner. I'll be back.
Yikes.
as
Well,
as
I
you are
don't
all
know if we're the
beginning
good
to
guys, but
as you are all beginning to leave, Legion 150 says, "Ah, yes. Do be safe out there. And be watchful."
Yeah, you keep those books organized, man.
Argos, as he steps out, he just exhales. Being rough his people is rough.
You just see
some
him
people
stand.
just
You just see Miharu or Celeste as you're all practically leaving, and as you see, he stands up from his chair, cracks his knuckles, and proceeds to head south to the south jail.
Ooh.
Haha.
As the doors close, and that's all.
Poor guy.
Milo just shrugs. I don't know. Sometimes I mean, sometimes violence is the only answer. I mean, I turned out okay, right?
The two servants, without saying anything, just proceed to bow as you guys take your leave.
Argos just looks at Milo. No comment.
What's that supposed to mean? I am a well-functioning member of this society.
All right, as you all make it your way out through the cavernous sanctuary, as you exit out, it is now really late at nighttime now at Whitestone City. I'll say it's like around 9 o'clock.
We should probably notify the king about imposters afoot.
Yeah, Ace pulls out the stone and it informs the relay person.
Yep. You inform the agent on the other end. Oh, well, that sounds like troubling news. I wonder how you guys managed to get that information. But I'll go ahead and take it of the most importance. Do you want to speak with Lord Albert? I can see if maybe I can arrange a meeting. He's pretty much done for today, but I think he was intending to rest soon.
Yeah, just let him know that we finished our things and let Lil Al know about stuff.
I'm a bit informed on the subject. It was something along the lines of you guys speaking with some others to see them if you can get them to assist us with Heaven's Fall. I'm guessing that's what you mean by the first part. As for the second, I guess you mean what's it, Sir Edmund? Right. Good. Guess it's good to know that he's on our side. Anyways, I'll go ahead and relay this information to Lord Albert. He'll if he's resting, I'll let you know the next morning.
Alright.
Do be wary. Though the attacks happen consistently within every 5th day, we're not entirely certain if this night there will be one. So do be prepared for one, and try to get some rest.
Sounds good, man. Alright, seems we are mission accomplished. We're ready to go.
All right. So, what happened? I guess, are you guys gonna go ahead and try to take your long rest? Are you gonna go to an inn?
Unless anybody has anything else to do. That's what Milo is planning on.
Yeah.
Just taking
Just-
a long rest, yeah.
Wait, Haru? Argos?
Yep, Argos is tired as fuck.
Long rest it is then. Be wary
Alright.
of the innkeepers.
All right, and I imagine you're going to avoid the Sentinel or the Watcher, correct?
Yes.
They had
Uh.
the best breakfast.
They had the best breakfast. As you go to the final one, which and maybe like being eyeing the barkeep, maybe like a little bit, like if they can be trusted. As you guys managed to make it. Let's see, what's up happening this night? You all managed to get a complete long rest.
I'm
Go
honestly
ahead and-
time to call it for the night.
Yeah, I think that I was about to say that's pretty much where we're gonna end it. Anyways, at 12.
Cool.
Cool.
And that marks the start of the 6th day. Current objective. What's the word for when you send somebody in to disguise themselves?
Infiltrate.
Yes, infiltration.
Josh, secret
Yeah.
agent.
There you go. So I guess I just writing it down for the next session. The current objectives.
Investigate the wolf in sheep's clothing.
I mean, I could change it to that.
No, no, that's too. Let's keep it straightforward.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the that could be the 6 days objectives. Or you just wait until the 7th day. Up to you guys. So